Hi there, this is Lizzie from Lizzie's Dressing Table. So I have a completely new setup today and I'm excited. I've got finally a light ring so that it hopefully looks more professionally videotaped. And I'm getting acquainted with where to look on the camera so that I'm looking at you, my audience. But I want to welcome you to my next video, which is going to be my review of my favorite 9 scents, which make me feel really comfortable. I don't know where you are. I'm in the great state of Michigan, so that is way up north, and we hit about 6 degrees this morning, so it was really cold. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into this. So my first cozy scent, which actually I got about maybe 2-3 months ago. This is, and let me make sure that the name is, and I'm hoping that this is in focus. Like I said, I'm testing this out, so the camera is actually to me. So this is Zara Heritage Collection, Cocoa Collection Spirit. It's 100 milliliters. And when I purchased this scent, it cost me $45. So I thought that this was a really great scent. So I'm going to give it a sniff. Yeah, this is really nice, and I just kissed it. So the top notes are coconut. The middle notes are cocoa, whiskey, and tobacco leaf. The base is vanilla, truffle, sandalwood, and cedar. And so I did a check this morning to see if this perfume was online on the Zara website, and actually I didn't see it. So I did see that there was a bottle of this on eBay, and it was for around $60. So as some of the perfume influencers who I follow have said, these cheaper scents are actually going up in price. But I have to say that there seem to be plenty of gourmandy scents. So check it out. And then if you want to pay, $15 more than what I paid for the scent, it's really great. And I don't think that this is necessarily a men's scent. I could totally see women and men wearing this. So don't discount going into the men's cologne and perfume section, because you could find some really great things there. So that is my first. It's delicious. So the next scent, and I'm just going to flip my note cards. The next scent is Mugler's Alien Goddess. So here is this beauty. I have the smaller scent. It's kind of the mid-size scent. And actually, I discovered this scent about a year ago. I was in a antique store about an hour away from where I live, and I noticed that they had a very miniature size scent. And so this is considered an oriental floral, and it was launched in 2021. The noses are Natalie Lorson and Marie Salamain, and the top notes are coconut, water, and bergamot. The middle notes are jasmine and heliotrope, and the base is bourbon, vanilla, and cashmere. So this has something, to my nose, really quite citrusy, and it's just something that I smell, and I think of December when we had gone into the antique store. So I purchased the very miniature bottle for, I'm trying to remember, maybe about $8, and I just fell in love with this scent, and it took me a while to pull the trigger to purchase the 0.50 milliliter. So anyway, it's beautiful, it's bright, it's vanilla-ish, it's gourmand, and I absolutely love it. And it's something completely different from just the regular alien perfume in the purple bottle. So that is my second perfume that I love that makes me comfortable. Okay, so this is a great scent. This is, and I'm hoping that the light is not reflecting off this. I think, there we go. This is Outremer's Vanille, and this is something that I picked up at Anthropologie, the store, maybe 5 years ago. It just really is a great scent. I know it's one of their more popular scents. And this is a company that used to be known as L'Aromarine, but I'm not sure when they changed their name. But Outremer means in French overseas. And this is 1.6 fluid ounces. And to me, this smells just like a s'more on the fire. It's marshmallowy. It sort of hints at chocolate. I know that the notes that I read about online are vanilla and cotton candy, which I can totally see that. It's very, very sweet. And actually, it reminds me a lot of Serge Lutens' Bois de Vanille, although his scent is very expensive, whereas this is $20. So if you want a cheapy scent, I definitely recommend this. It's just so pretty. And it's not something that I reach for a whole lot because it is very, very sweet, but it's a great scent and for not a lot of money. So the next one that we are going to discuss, and this is another cheapie, something you can just get online. This is Coty's Vanilla Musk, and this is kind of a tough one to see because it's all glass, and I'm afraid that the ring light is just going to reflect right off it. So, and this is considered an Oriental vanilla scent. This was launched in 1994, and you can just smell the vanilla, you can smell the musk. It's very refreshing. The notes are vanilla, musk, sandalwood, and cedar, and I can definitely smell the woody aspects of this scent. It's just really a beautiful scent, and it's something I actually like to wear to bed because when I do, I'll tell you, this scent just knocks me out. It's really great for when you want to feel comfortable under the covers, cuddle up with your loved one, and it just, to me, this just knocks me out. So for that, I absolutely love it. And this is probably something you can get online for around $20. And so it's definitely a thumbs up for me. So the next scent, this is a little mini. This is Guerlain's Spirituese Double Vanille, and it's a sample that I got. Actually, it's something that when I purchased a Guerlain perfume, it was a sample that I received with that full-size bottle. It might have been Après Lande that I purchased, but it came with this sample. This is considered, again, an Oriental scent, and it's really interesting to me how a lot of vanilla scents are considered Oriental, but considered unisex. As I said, it was launched in 2007. The nose is Jean Paul Guerlain, and the top notes are incense, pink pepper, and bergamot. The middle is cedar, ylang ylang, which may be the reason it's considered an Oriental. It also has Bulgarian rose and jasmine, and the base is finally vanilla and benzoin. So I don't use this very often because it's very expensive. I mean, this is around $400 for a full bottle of this. I like it, and it's comfortable because it's vanilla, but it's pretty steep, and to me, it's not something any different than what I smell with a lot of other vanilla scents, but still, it's a great scent, and I like it. So, the next scent that I would like to mention as one of my favorites is KYSE's Gateau de Carnavale. This is something that I purchased at the Scent Bar in New York City, which they have a lot of really great niche fragrances. So considered a unisex scent, launched in 2018. The nose is Thierry, and the name of her company, KYSE, is named after her two sons, Kyle and Sean. So just extraneous tidbits about that. But it is, and I didn't see a whole lot of specific notes online, but the main accords are sweet, vanilla, powdery, fruity, and lactonic. So it's a beautiful scent, and it smells really pretty much like Outremer's Vanille. Pretty close. So you can either spend $20 on this one or $90 on this one. Some people say that the packaging is a little unrefined, not elegant, but still it's a great scent, and it's a nice souvenir from the scent bar. So next scent that actually I'm hoping I get under the Christmas tree is Robert Piguet's L'Insomnie. This is not really so much a gourmand scent, but I did actually receive this in delivery that I got of Robert Piguet's Freca. So this came with it. I think I got 2 or 3 samples, and I had this scent for about a year before I ever sprayed it. But this is actually a gorgeous gourmand. Really, I spray it and it just chills me out. So it's considered a floral woody musk, also considered unisex. Top notes are plum, bergamot, and balsam fir. The middle notes are iris and orris root, which actually orris root is the root of the iris plant, and the base is sandalwood, tonka bean, cedar, cypriol, and agar wood, also known as oud. This was launched in 2016 and originally was a Harrods exclusive. So if you've ever been to Harrods department store in London, it's really swanky, and especially around this time of year, at Christmas, during the holidays, it's just an absolute orgy of lights, of decorations, and it's really something to see. So if you can get there starting November 1st, that's when you're just going to be dazzled with everything in Harrods. So again, hoping to get this in my stocking this year. Hint. So now this is an absolute favorite. Just kind of making sure that this is focused. So this is Aedes de Venustas' Cierge de Lune, which means in French, French translated to English, moon candle. This is considered an oriental floral. Again, it's unisex. The nose on this perfume is Fabrice Pellegrine, and the top notes are powdery notes and musk. The middle notes are Madagascar vanilla, which is the vanilla I love to sniff. It also has ylang ylang, black and pink pepper, and hedione, which actually, in my notes, if you guys will bear with me, but hedione is actually a synthetic aroma chemical, also known as methyl dihydrogenone dihydrogenate, try saying that 5 times fast, and it's a molecule that enhances floral and citrus undertones in a perfume. I love this scent. This scent is really very office friendly. It's doesn't have a ton of projection. It's just very quiet. And for me, for a long time, my signature scent when I had one was Burberry Brit. So this has really kind of replaced Burberry Brit as my go-to office scent. Yeah, it's just lovely. And I have memories of purchasing this at Aedes de Venustas' store on the Lower East Side in New York City. And after that, my husband and I just kind of explored that area. We ended up in Chinatown in their huge park. I'm not sure what that park's name was, but yeah, it brings back great memories of touring New York, which we did a couple years ago. So this was a souvenir. So, okay, so we've gone high end with our perfumes, but I also want to mention lower end. So we've got Bath and Body Works, Snowflakes, and Cashmere. So this is still being sold. It's got new packaging. I actually purchased this scent and it was part of a lot from Shop Goodwill. I kind of really got this by default. Now, with this fine fragrance mist, it really only lasts for maybe about 3 to 4 hours. They're pretty fleeting. But in addition to this, I got a Snowflakes and Cashmere body wash. And I'll tell you, I really prefer the body wash in contrast to the fine fragrance mist. That mist is a bit spicier. To me, it's more masculine, whereas when I use this in the shower, I can just really get a sense of that cashmere, vanilla, just mixture of notes. And I really love this, and it's very, very comforting. So the notes, and they're pretty simple and kind of PR speak to me. On the bottle, it's vanilla cashmere cream, caramel woods, frosted clementine, and those are the 3 notes. So it's pretty simple as far as the description. And this was actually launched in 2016. So I love this scent. I find that sometimes the body washes differ slightly from the fine fragrance mists. And so, yeah, it's really great. I wouldn't use it in the summer because it's very warming, but once December hit, I thought, yeah, I'm going to use this. So those are the 10 scents. And actually, no, I didn't do 10. So I thought I would do an honorable mention. Giardini di Toscana's Bianco Latte. And I am just doing an honorable mention because it's a scent that has been reviewed to death. But I did receive it from one of the perfume stores that I went to in New York City. You know, if you purchase even 1 bottle, they'll give you lots of complimentary samples. So I either got this from Oswald or Aedes de Venustas. So thank you, either company. They're both wonderful niche perfume boutiques, but there is no denying that this is one of the best chocolate scents around. I spray it, and that's why I'm wearing dark brown today, because chocolate, vanilla, they're both scents that are so comforting. So honorable mention, I love this. And the perfume isn't really all that expensive, relatively speaking. The last time I checked, it was $150 online. Now, with the price hikes, it could be more, but it's just a lovely scent. So there you have it. those are my 10 cents my 10 cents, it's almost like my 2 cents, but those are the scents that I absolutely love in the colder months, and we are definitely cold here in Michigan. So anyway, I hope everyone is doing well. Do you know any of these scents? I'm sure some of you do. But I'm hoping that what I showed you is unique, is not something that you've seen on other channels. So if you like my content, please consider giving this a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing to my channel. And I apologize if there was any light that was obscuring any of the front of the bottles. But thank you so much for joining me on this latest scent journey, and I will see you on my next video. So thanks so much. Bye-bye.